Hi, this is Emma, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get all your documents for the E2 visa. There's going to be 6 different types of documents that you need. The first one is your original university or college diploma, or an apostilled copy of your diploma. The second is your academic record transcripts that must be sealed and stamped from your university, and they can't be opened. 3 is an apostilled or notarized criminal check. 4 is a 6-month valid passport. 5 is a self-health check, and 6 is 4 recent passport-sized colored photos. So first I'm going to talk about the original diploma, or the apostilled copy of your diploma. Basically, you have to get your original diploma from your college or university. However, if you don't want to send your original, you can send the school or your recruiter a copy of your diploma. You just have to bring your original one to the Secretary of State and get an apostilled copy of it. If you are Canadian, you can go to a Korean consulate in your hometown and you can get the copy of the diploma notarized there, and that should be just fine. The second one I'm going to talk about is a sealed academic transcript. If you don't have them, you have to order them from your university. This normally takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get. It is very important that the transcripts remain sealed and stamped along the seal line, and they can never be opened. The immigration office will not accept the transcript if they've been opened. They must be sealed. Except for Canadians, other nationalities need only 1 sealed transcript. But if you are Canadian, you must prepare 2 sealed ones, because one is for the immigration office in Korea, and the other one is for the Korean consulate in Canada. And just in case, you should order a couple extra copies, in case your school opens one, or in case you lose one, or in case it's been opened. The third one I'm going to talk about is the apostilled criminal background check. Basically, an apostille is a kind of proof or format that validates and authenticates the documents, because they can only be considered real or legal documents in other countries. If they have validate or apostille system, so they have to come up with this parcel system, which most countries are now cooperating with. You have to order your criminal background check from your local police station, and it can't be older than 6 months. And it usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get, so make sure you order it just in time. After you receive your criminal background check, you have to bring it or mail it to somewhere else, like the Secretary of State for Americans, for British people, the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, for Australians, the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, for New Zealanders, the Department of Internal Affairs, for South Africans, the Department of Foreign Affairs. And if you are Canadian, you can't get an apostille because Canada doesn't participate in the system. So you have to get the criminal background check notarized by a notary republic and Korean consulate. And don't forget that your criminal background check has to be for the vulnerable sector search, because there are 2 different kinds of criminal checks. So you need to make sure that you have the vulnerable persons check. The fourth document I'm going to talk about is your 6-month valid passport. Basically, for E2 visa applicants, you just must have your passport, and it has to be valid for another 6 months. So make sure that your passport hasn't expired before you get to Korea. The 5th one I'm going to talk about is the self-health check. If you visit our website, you can download the self-health check form there. You just have to simply fill it out and send it along with your other documents. But once you get to Korea, you're going to have to get a real medical check. You will be checked for AIDS and for drugs such as TPP, heroin, or Philipon. If you're found positive for any of these, your visa will be canceled, so make sure that you are clean with no drugs. Oh, and one more thing about your resume. Don't write down any illegal work you've done in Korea on your resume, because the immigration officer will find out about your illegal work and you'll not be able to get your E2 visa. So once you have all of your documents ready, all you need to do is sign your contract and fill out the self-health check, and then send those to your school or to the recruiter by DHL or FedEx. When the school receives all the documents from you, they will go to the immigration office in South Korea to apply for your visa. It will take around 10 working days to get the visa code. The visa code is something that consists of 4 letters and 8 numbers. For example, TDBO 1234567 8. It's only a code consisting of letters and numbers, and it's not a document. Once your recruiter or your employer gets your visa code, they will let you know by email or by phone. And once you have this visa code, you will need to fill out a visa application form and write down the visa code on the top of the application. You can get this form by going to the nearest Korean consulate in your home city, or you can simply download it from the website of Korean consulate. After you submit your application, you will get an interview with the Korean consulate in your hometown. Given that nothing goes wrong, you will be able to get your passport along with your E2 visa in no time. Normally, while you're waiting for your visa, the school or recruiter will buy your flight ticket and send you the e-ticket by email. And once you have this, you are ready to go. After arriving in South Korea, you must get an alien card as well. But before applying for an alien card, you have to get that health check at a hospital for AIDS and for drugs. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions, including legal problems, just leave your message on our consulting board on our website, and we will answer your questions as soon as possible. Thank you. In the next chapter, I'm going to talk about the Japan visa run, C4 visa, and some legal problems that some teachers have encountered.